What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of The Commute. Today I am talking about the banning or the unclassification of a video game. So basically, news has broken out that the video game Outlast 2 is being denied classification in Australia. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. Not necessarily no classification, but in terms of boycotting of games or removal of games from shelves. If you remember, not too long ago, there was a protest by some Target shoppers to remove Grand Theft Auto 5 from the shelves of Target because it promoted violence and sexual harassment and rape and all that sort of stuff. Even though it doesn't, it's just actions that you can take in the game. But that's beside the point, because there's a whole other issues about that, which I might cover in a different video. But for this one, we're talking about the lack of classification for Outlast 2. What this basically means is that this game will not be available in Australia, not be easily available in Australia. I mean, there's other ways that people can download it. They can go through a VPS or something like that. Not that I'm encouraging people to illegally download things. It's just that, you know, there's other means of people getting the game. And the fact that they're not classifying it in Australia, it's not that I necessarily have a problem with it, because classification rules are there for a reason. They're there to protect people and to make sure that they're viewing content that's not offensive and not offensive, and that it's right for their kind of age range. But the problem that I have is the fact that the game's not coming out to Australia at all. That's the issue that I have with it, because not only that, you know, we don't get to play the game in Australia, but it means that the developers will miss out on that potential revenue. Because even if they do eventually cut out the stuff that they're saying is causing it to be not classified, a lot of people aren't going to buy it because, well, one, they've gotten the game for free somewhere else, most likely, and two, they've gotten that game or that version of the game where those scenes aren't cut out, so they don't feel like they're missing anything. And that's the problem that I have. Now, that's the problem, but you're probably thinking, okay, what's the solution? Well, you think the solution would be fairly simple. I mean, people sell porn movies and stuff in porn shops, and they are obviously above an R rating, so they have their own rating system to allow, you know, stores to sell those types of DVDs. So the question is why don't we have that for video games? Why there shouldn't be a cap to the classifications? It should just be a next level. So after R18 plus, it should be something like, I don't know, maybe EX or something like that for extreme, or something like that. So another level above it, so that the game can still be classified and still be sold in stores, but it's at a different level. I'm not saying that, you know, because it's in the same kind of classification range as like a porn movie, so it needs to have its own store. No, not at all. Just that there should be an extra level up, and that, yeah, okay, it might be rated R, and only for people over 18, but, you know, maybe they have to sign something or do something different. But the problem that I have with the fact that Outlast 2 is being not sold is that it's not being sold. Not that it's not being classified, it's just that it's not being sold. It should be sold, just at a different classification. So whether that means that, you know, us as gamers need to start petitioning to get an additional classification after R, so games like this can be sold, or whether there's a different method for us to do it. But I would encourage you gamers that instead of going out and trying to get this game illegally, or even legally, even purchasing the game but from a different method, I would encourage you to first try petitioning. Try getting either the game reclassified, or encourage a classification board to add an extra one above R rating. but that's just my little spiel for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.